Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Death March Kara Hajimaru Isekai Kyousoukyoku. So, in the last episode, they were able to escape their predicament, and he officially got Pochi, Tama, and the Lizard Girl as his official slaves. And some nice man was offering him the chance to get some more slaves, specifically Lulu and Arisa. And since Arisa is voiced by Yuki Aoi, that's a must get, really. You'd be crazy not to buy that. So hopefully he does. I'm definitely interested in learning more about her, about what her story is. So let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. I mean, why wouldn't you want the exiled witch slash crazy princess, whatever her titles were? Oh, what kind of test are we talking here? What do you do? What do you do? Oh, illusion magic, okay. So that was interesting. Yeah, I know I was pretty late in my reaction to the previous episode of this series. Wasn't because I forgot about it or anything, or I wasn't interested in it. It just, that was the day I started to, I ran into two problems. Getting 3+ copyright strikes on my main channel, which I had to deal with. And also around the same time I was getting sick, so... Those two things hitting at pretty much the same time kind of screwed me over pretty bad. So I'm still kind of playing catch-up. I still love that shot of Tama and Pochi running. But yeah, clearly Arisa and Lulu are part of his group, so... And all those other characters. Some of which we've met, some of which we haven't. I think the green-haired one was the elf that was mentioned way back when. Can't wait for her. Contract. Oh no, not a Kumo. Anything but that. Oh, that's what it was, okay. So she's just knitting, okay. So 11 years old, okay. Level 2, wow, what a casual. I would not call you homely in any at all, no. uh, now get along well, all my slaves. I've lived a very unfortunate life. That's enough. We don't need your life story. I know, right? He got a great deal. Oh, we bonded alright. You cannot steal my slaves. Hands off. Yes, you're extremely cute. Yes, Tama and Pochi both. I went on this action. Well, how could you possibly be anything but loving to those cute things? Oh man, is he living the dream right now? Lucky son of a bitch. uh, First, we need to get a bite to eat. It's just weird because they're always speaking Japanese, so that kind of thing requires a bit of imagination. Okay, I got some white protein for you. Yeah, Miss Lizard. I mean, they should, but they're gonna be spoiled under Satu. Crumbs, bugs. That's sad. Yeah, weeds are the best. Definitely beats weeds. Not by much, but... I see that tail. Don't think I don't see it. Now that's a feast right there. Yeah, do it. They're apparently less familiar with that gesture. Yeah. You're my slaves now, so you're gonna get very good at blowing. I know, right? I like Arisa quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, if you got any more room. I got more grilled intestines for you. It's to die for. uh, Lisa, you gotta work on your being Moe. Because Pochi and Tama got that down. Slave clothes. Lisa's not called lesser slave clothes. Yeah. You guys need some new clothes. Only the best for my slaves. Yeah. Acquired item. Cooldown has begun. Sorry, but you're not cute lollies. You don't get my food. I think it's very nice. Very good. I mean, I didn't have a huge problem with the old clothes, but I call it an improvement. Oh, Martha, we haven't seen her for a while. But your party's grown a little bit since then. I need a room enough, big enough. Well, two of them had nothing to do with that. Just get a really big room. The jealousy. Well, I can only be so calm with you holding my hand. Yeah, eyes off my harem. Those are some eyes. She's definitely a skilled talker. She definitely put at least 10 points into that. But yeah, Konosuba, they proved he can sleep in stables. It's good enough for Kazuma and Aqua. It's good enough for them. Uh, I mean, why not? Murder them in cold blood. Aye aye, Captain. You know what, at least let Pochi sleep with me, but oh well. Lulu, don't hurt yourself. Well, I can imagine the life she's led before now. Oh, gee, holy shit. Oh. Yeah. I I mean, I can't complain. uh, I mean, slaves, yeah, they should be naked for their master. I don't see the problem. Yeah, the services, you know. I mean, yes. Please slide the camera a little bit to the left. Don't disappoint them. Poor Arisa. Not getting to do lewd things that your master's gotta suck. That's... I assume Arisa has something to do with that? Is it that obvious? I mean, what? But yeah, starting to get a bit more of a feel for Arisa's personality. I saw that. Well, you didn't. She just kind of snuck in. And please cut your hair, Arisa. I feel like I'm getting more and more on page with Satu. Yeah, that's just crazy talk. Man, the jealousy that I feel. I guess your plan didn't work there, Arisa. Yeah, that's why you, yeah. Erotic atmosphere. uh, yeah. I highly doubt that's what this is completely about. Forgive me for not believing you. Well, Asian baby face. Okay, now I'm starting to get it. Yeah, she really wasn't happy about that. uh, yeah, but Sati doesn't seem to get that. You should come to a new master. What a disappointing master. But yeah, she's a great addition to the group, I would say. Never give up. Tachibana? Are you serious? Like Tachibana Hibiki? Oh wow, that's great. So that's why they chose Yuki Aoi as their voice actress. But yeah, some big reveal here. No, he just fell asleep and showed up here. Very different circumstances. And of course, Yuki Aoi and Yojo Senki also reincarnated, so multiple coincidences here. Apparently. Wow, what is wrong with them? He literally just fell asleep and woke up here. uh, and this one they murdered him in his sleep. Then it was probably that. Yeah. Yeah, well, in his case he became younger. But not baby. Yeah, so what exactly is his deal? Nope. Didn't even meet Aqua. I feel so gypped. I don't think so. Well, he technically didn't start out with a high level, but he got one pretty quickly. Apparently he just went through some back door. As expected, the programmer. That just sound like a moody game. My three sizes? I was joking, Arisa. Can you speak up a little bit? Is he gonna be in bed with Arisa when they walk in? Uh, yep, that's where she is, so. Not as nice as Arisa, who's next to him. Oh no, that's. Wait, no. Yeah, there we go. That's Arisa. Uh, I can explain. But yeah, having Takahashi Ri and Yuki Aoi in the same room, man. How lucky can you get? Well, she's not actually his girlfriend, so. Still hard to read the subtitle of this stupid UI. Oh wow. Smooth as ice. Yeah, I'm totally not a lolicon. Don't think I am. Yeah, you need some high level persuasion for that to work. Yeah, but he's not a normal person. Yeah, if you have no sex drive like him, you don't do that. You're wearing far more clothes than Arisa is. Though I still prefer Arisa. You can buy a nice set of lingerie. I've kept the bed warm for you. Not intentionally. She was just doing her job as a slave. You can't be mad at her for that. Okay, back to this. Suspiciously. So that's how it happened. I bet. Of course. They wouldn't execute the princess, no. And that's pretty much the story, I guess. Yeah, who better to do it than her, really? Yeah, you can do it, Pochi and Tama. uh, yeah. uh, yeah. Well, how bad being a slave is pretty much dependent on how bad your master is. If you're used to being a slave and you're suddenly given a much better master, I don't think you'd have a problem with it. But yeah, I think he has pretty much the best party I've ever seen a protagonist have in a isekai anime. I had to think about it, but I don't think anyone really compares to his. I mean, you got Pochi, Tama, Lulu, Arisa, Zena, voiced by Takahashi Rie. So, although she's not a lolly, that gives her a lot of bonus points. So yeah, living the dream pretty much. I think that's a accurate assumption, assessment. Those words sound similar, but they do not mean the same thing at all. And it's kind of weird seeing Arisa wear clothes, I'll admit. So a little bit left. Not suspicious at all. Oh, another lolly. How many lollies are we getting in this series? So that was the 5th episode of Death March. And this episode, we're basically back to the slice of life of Sato. Or Sato. So, apparently, one thing I always thought was kind of weird is how his name was written as Sato, but it was kind of being pronounced as Satu. I guess the reason for that is because these people aren't Japanese, they don't really know how to pronounce his name. I guess that's the reason for that. So that's why it was strange when Arisa was able to pronounce Sato properly. And he was able to make the leap from that to, oh, she understands Japanese. Time to test her to see just how well she understands it. So he tells them both, like, hey, you got spiders in your hair. And yeah, Arisa had quite the reaction to that, so clearly she knows Japanese. And as we found out, yeah, has been reincarnated into this world as a princess. I guess that's what she said. She got her whole backstory about how she tried to use her knowledge to help her country, and the country got attacked, and eventually she went off into the mountains, picked up by a slave trader, and became a slave. And apparently she fell in love with Sato, so, you know, that's a thing. Tried to use his psychic powers on him. Didn't work because this is Sato we're talking about. But yeah, his party's grown quite a bit since the last time he's been to that inn, so he had to work out something, and that something was having some of them sleep in the stables and some of them slept in his room. In Arisa's case, she slept in bed with him without clothes on, as a slave should, so Arisa and Lulu were a bit disappointed. They got all undressed, they were ready to please their master, but Sato wasn't having any of it because he is an anime protagonist after all, and they generally don't have penises, as if you've seen enough anime you'll probably be aware of that. But, so yeah, nothing really happened aside from a little bit of kissing and cuddling, I guess, and hugging, and snuggling. And it was fine, until his, you know, girlfriend showed up, saw him in bed with Arisa, got the wrong idea, but because he has max level negotiation skills and all that, he was able to smooth things over quite nicely, just went off to buy her something pretty, probably. He actually did buy his slaves new clothes, so they should be happy about that. We find out a bit more about the world, like how apparently get in here, there's two ways you can do it. You can either be reincarnated, in which case you go back to being a baby, or you get transported and you show up in like a summoning circle. But neither of those applied to Sato, so it's still up in the air exactly why and how he got to this world. Like, I guess he just went through some back door like a programmer or a hacker would. The only thing I could really come up with, or there was like a bug in the system and he just kind of went through. Like I said, I do quite like Arisa and Lulu, the new girls. We didn't get as much of Lulu as we got of Arisa. But apparently people in that world are crazy and don't find Lulu attractive. That's really stupid to me. I guess they're just really ignorant, tasteless plebeians, I guess. I don't know. No other word for it than that. But apparently Arisa has used her psychic powers to try to kind of get by in life, kind of the impression I got. In any case, another fun episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.